People often ask me, you've traveled all over the world, you've done a lot of work with fundraising and met all kinds of people. If you were to generalize, what buckets are you going to put them in? I would say it's impossible to do so or not fair. But if I was to choose two buckets, one would be a bucket of what I call faze, people who are givers. And the other one is befaze, people who are takers. The givers are not necessarily people with a lot of wealth. They are just givers. They give their time, they give their talent, they give their treasure in whatever capacity they can. When you come to them with something that needs help, they don't say, I don't know anybody who can do that or I can do that. They find a solution for you. They think it has become their problem. Whether they are a shoeshine boy who doesn't have the polish and who goes and gets one, or whether it's somebody very powerful who uses their positive influence to get you justice.
ਨਿਚਾਂ ਦੀ ਅਸ਼ਨਾਈ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਕੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਪਲ ਪਾਇਆ ਕਿੱਕਰ ਤੇ ਅੰਗੂਰ ਚੜਾਇਆ ਹਰ ਗੁੱਛਾ ਜ਼ਖਮਾਇਆ.
The befaze are takers. It's all about them. Just don't have time for anything else. Takers are the beneficiaries of the kindness of others. With proper nurturing, with love, compassion, empathy, and being with people that are givers, they can transform. And we should never give up on people. Once they decide to cross the chasm and be on this side, they can move mountains. We are all work in progress. We just keep on developing ourselves to be a better version. This is one of my favorite stories. It comes from Kamran on bike when he was traveling some remote part of a village. He had to get somewhere. They was just tired from cycling all day. Didn't have a choice but to keep going. But the hill was very steep and had a huge headwind. And the road was full of rocks and bumps. And he was really struggling to get up the hill. And he saw a little child, maybe 5, 6 years old, who was just running right after Kamran on his bike. And typically what happens for cyclists and tourists when they come to these small villages, children chase them to get candy or sometimes a coin. They get something out of tourists. He thought this child is chasing for the same. So he kept on telling him to go away. No, go. I don't have nothing. No, go away. And the child is, just kept following the bicycle, and the distance between the two getting closer. The closer it got, the more he said, go, I have nothing, no candy, no money, go. And the kid wouldn't listen. And he said, what kind of a kid is it? He is, so I'll just keep going. And then, boom, he felt a little push. And the bicycle, moved a bit faster, and he looked around, and this kid was just pushing the bike forward. By the time he could stop the bike and attend to him, the kid has already pushed it where it was in a safe place, and he turned around and he stopped the kid. This is an example of a giver. You don't need to be a billionaire to be a giver. You don't need to be retired to be a giver. You don't need to have a tremendous talent to be a giver. You just have to have the heart to give. This kid was so empathic. He had that little energy. So you're never too young, or never too weak, or never too old, or never somebody with no resources that you cannot give. You can always give what you have. You don't need to push it down the road, as they call it, and wait for some grand moment. You never know. That moment may never come. So give today, give now, give plenty.